First and foremost, let me start by saying thank you first and foremost for being here. Thank you for making this a priority. Thank you for being willing to be part of resolving the issue of women and women economics. And it is a major, major issue. It's probably an issue that you face yourself, or that you face with your family. And you guys know my mantra that if you don't do anything about a situation, then nothing changes. If you want a situation to change, then you have to change the situation. Part of our situation being the way it is because women don't partner like we should in business in order for us to get to the next level. And that's something that has to change. And I'm willing to, with the help of all you ladies, be someone that does something about it. And we're looking for women who are ready to do something about it too. And that's where Wealthy Sistas Network comes in. So just a little bit about the history of Wealthy Sistas Network. We've been around since 2013. And since that time, we have not only built a solid relationship of being a part of building women to the next level, but we've also built a steady reputation of being that group that helps women grow their connections by leaps and bounds, grow their knowledge by leaps and bounds, and help them get to the next level. It's a training ground of sorts for leadership in the entrepreneur world and in the business world. And we had to take a little reprieve because my business got so busy that I couldn't do it all myself. And in trying to do it all myself, I was like, okay, wow, this is crazy. And I learned a lesson myself personally, that there are more than enough women around to help carry this charge. And that's where Jacqueline comes in. So Jacqueline has agreed to be the Chief Operating Officer of Wealthy Sistas Network. We also have about 15 state directors that we're going to introduce to you in just a moment. I'm going to get Jacqueline to pull those up so she can let you know the who's who in what states. But our next move is to start to cultivate and bring on board Wealthy Sistas Network presidents so that we can have a local presence and a local face in the community. It's a place where women are going to be able to go once a month and not only receive education, but also receive camaraderie, also receive connections, and also receive support. And if you think about our plight as women and how we work as women, one of the number one things we're missing is support, both at the business level and at the personal level. When you go to try to build that business, or you go to try to climb that ladder in corporate America, there's not a lot of people around you doing the same thing as you. And so we struggle to have people, like-minded people who are doing the same thing. And that's where Wealthy Sistas Network is going to fill the gap. We call it a cross between like a chamber of commerce and a sorority. We're not sticks in the mud. We do believe in having fun, but we also believe that there's something here for everyone. We don't believe in disparaging comments about other women. We don't believe or subscribe to mess. This is about the next level. This is about our legacies. We believe in building women who are rich in mind, body, spirit, and generational wealth, because there's no sense in you being rich in mind, body, and spirit, and you being broke in your pockets. Hello? And so let me tell you a little bit about the president's role. Now, this is different than the ambassador role that we have for the 20-city tour. The president's is more of a permanent role, and we're asking for a one-year commitment. And really, the chief responsibility of a president is to host one meeting each month, with the exception of May, when we have our conference in Indianapolis, and next year it's going to be in Houston, and November when we have our annual conference in Florida. You don't have to host an event that month. We teach you and train you on how to do that event on a shoestring budget, how to get people to attend that event, and how to make money off of that event, because you can and will make money off of that event. Also, your event in December will be partnered with National, as we do International Day of Sisterhood, which will offer you and your chapter even more exposure, but it's one less event you have to plan. So really, you only have to plan about 9 events a year. And keep in mind, those 9 events are your platform. That is your meeting ground. That is where you become the who's who of your city or your town, because why? You're a leader and you're bringing women together for the purpose of working with each other. So some of the benefits of being a president is, number one, the exposure is bananas. If you think about, and even looking at some of the former presidents who are on here now, I know personally one of my good friends, Tequila Adolph, as she started as a president, she probably have about 300-400 friends on Facebook. Now she's over 2,000. And I can look across Facebook and see the women that I've connected. So I know for a fact that the exposure that you have the opportunity to receive is major. And it's not just local exposure, it's national exposure. The connections to people who know the answer to your technology question and know the answer to your sales question and your marketing question. Just being able to be around other professionals who are next level minded, it's priceless. The prestige of being a president, being a leader, being someone that other women look up to. I tell you guys every day, stop hiding in the background. You were given leadership skills for a reason. We need you to use them so that we can mobilize women across the U.S. to do things like voters registration drives and charity fundraising events. We've got to stop sitting around complaining about the status of women, and at some point be willing to just lead a group of 20, 30, 40 women and do something about it. Of course, you have an opportunity to make revenue from your presidency. You get to charge people to get in. You get 20% of the membership fees for your chapter. You have an opportunity to host special events where you charge to get in. You can bring vendors in each month. All of this money goes to you. Unlike a lot of organizations where all of that money goes to corporate, this money goes right into your pocket. A lot of training. You're going to get training on not only how to do events, but how to host low-cost events. Get people to your events. This information is priceless. If you're a business owner of any type, at some point you're going to have to host your own events. And if you don't know how now, what better way than to become a president and get to be a professional at it? People think it's as simple as putting an invite on social media and folks are just going to flock to your event. No, not that simple. It doesn't work like that. Your presidential structure would consist of yourself, you being the president. You get to choose and solicit. We teach you how to get out in the community and find the right people that would be interested in these positions. Shouldn't just be a clique of your girlfriends. You want to get realtors and you want to get insurance agents, people who have a vested interest in helping your chapter grow. You, the president, a vice president, an event coordinator, a treasurer, a secretary, and a membership coordinator. Out of you 6 ladies, if everybody just brings 3 or 4 people to the table each month, you've got a quorum of about 18 to 20 women. It is that simple. We've had chapters that literally have standing room only meetings with 50 to 75. I think our biggest meeting was in the Woodlands, over 100 women. And the women are all shapes, sizes, colors, socioeconomic background, because we're not an African-American only organization. We are an organization for anyone that wants to come. Again, this is for professional women, entrepreneurs, stay-at-home moms. It is for any woman who wants to improve her lot in life. So no, this is not an organization for entrepreneurs. This is for women to become rich in mind, body, and spirit while building generational wealth. This is so women can stop being left behind economically. Women have got to learn to focus on the business of money. So no, not just being in your business, but the business of money. We do have a link for you to apply because you do have to be interviewed. Again, we ask for a 1-year commitment. We also ask that you select a successor. So more than likely your vice president is going to be next up in line for you, because what we don't want to do is develop chapters in a region, and when your year is up, you don't have anybody to assume control of that chapter. So part of your response, we keep it simple. We keep it simple. One event a month for like 9 months. Get you a leadership team. Preferably get you an event coordinator in your area who's good at events already and needs the exposure for her business. We teach you how to find low-cost venues. We partner with you on social media and on the web to get people to your events. And for the most part, we swear you in May in Indianapolis or in November, depending on when you enroll in Florida. And that's it. You get compensation for the members that join. You get training. You get discounts on national events. You also qualify, all the new presidents that sign up between now and September qualify for the 10-week training that I'm offering ambassadors. But again, this is different from the ambassador position because the ambassador position is just for the 20-city tour. We don't want to go to a city and be there temporarily. We want to find women who are going to champion the cause of women's empowerment, financial empowerment, all year around. And the recognition that you receive just by being linked to an international organization of this magnitude. So again, we're looking for leaders, we're looking for communicators, we're looking for women who are ready to learn and lead, we're looking for women who are tired of sitting behind and are ready to move to the next level. There is a monthly fee of only $127 a month, but again, you more than make that up. There is an application process. You do have to apply. You do have to be interviewed by myself or Jacqueline just to make sure you have an understanding of the continuity and the responsibility. But don't be afraid of stepping up. You get nowhere. You get nowhere by shrinking in the shadows. And an opportunity to work with myself and Jacqueline directly, I feel like it's priceless. I don't know, Jacqueline. What do you think? There's an opportunity to work with the two of us.
Absolutely.
How much have you guys learned working directly with me? Crazy.
Oh, more like it's priceless. Absolutely. Honestly.
It's crazy. So it's like literally that simple. I want, Chiquita said it's rightless. I know she meant priceless. Shannon said a lot. So Jacqueline, can you go over the state directors real quick? So far, just based on what we said, how many of you are interested in becoming a chapter president as we relaunch Wealthy Sisters Network? It's an amazing opportunity to grow your business within your community. I just need you to say me in the chat.
Excellent, excellent. All of the me's coming through. That's a wonderful thing. Glad to hear it. So as far as state directors are concerned, we have several state directors. All the states are not accounted for yet, but we are getting there. So we're going to start off, we're going to go in alphabetical order. So just keep in mind, you may hear the same name several times, but again, we're going in alphabetical order by state. So representing the great state of Alabama, we've got Ramonica Gamble. Come through, Ramonica. Thank you, thank you. And Ramonica's already rocking and rolling and got some stuff going, so that's an absolutely wonderful thing, and looking forward to all of the great things that will be going on there. Then representing, so Alaska's not represented yet, but it's coming. Next up is Arizona, and we've got Angela McGowan. Angela's gonna be a busy bee because I got her on this list several times, but so Angela will be taking care of Arizona. Arkansas, we are looking for, is not yet spoken for. California, now Shannon Griffin, who will be representing California, large state, so a lot of territory to cover, but we all do it together, so that will, woohoo, there you go, Shannon, absolutely. Okay, now Shannon, okay, so you can't be in Sacramento while we're in San Diego, so we come looking for you, okay, I'm just saying. So next up, we've got Colorado. Amy Webb will be representing, yes, we will find you, Shannon. Amy Webb will be representing Colorado. Connecticut, actually, at this point, I will be representing all of the states that are not yet spoken for as we identify additional state directors to step up and assist in those various areas. So I will be representing Connecticut. Paulette Livingston, we've got in DC. Dorothea Robinson, Thea's taking over Delaware, so watch out. Let's go. We're going to Delaware. Thea, come through. Sophia Antoine will be representing the great state of Florida. Now, Sophia, you know we're coming to Florida in November, so you definitely got to come through and represent. So definitely looking for a lot of good things to come through from Florida. Absolutely. Looking forward to it. So for Georgia, Demisha Wright will be representing Georgia. Hawaii, Idaho, and Illinois, I will be representing at this point. We're still looking for state directors. Indiana, Chiquita Lindsay. Oh my gosh, another sister stepping up, representing multiple states. Oh my goodness, thank you so very much. So Indiana will be Chiquita. And again, Indiana is one of Chiquita's states. We'll be in Indiana in May. Don't miss it. Don't miss the conference, May 19th through 21st. Iowa, that's me again. Kansas, Amy Webb, up again for Kansas, representing Kansas. Back up again, Chiquita Lindsay, representing Kentucky. And then we've got in Louisiana, Sophia Antoine, another sister stepping up, representing so many states. Sophia Antoine has got Louisiana. Maine, I'm back up again. And then for Maryland, we've got Paulette Livingston. Paulette has several states as well. Well, Paulette has Maryland and DC, so right there in that same vicinity. Massachusetts, me again, right here. Okay, you know that April 1st, that April Fool's snow joke they played on me, right? So you know I'm not happy, but that's another story. We'll get to that another time. So coming up from Michigan is Tamara Sharif. Yes. Is Tamara Sharif, and she will be representing the great state of Michigan. Minnesota, I'm up again. Mississippi, Kim Weathersby. Kim Weathersby will be representing Mississippi. Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, I'm up again. We're working on it. We're working on it. We're getting there. Nevada, Angela McGowan. We will be visiting Nevada, so Angela is up again for Nevada. New Hampshire, up here in New England, me again. New Jersey, Kiara Solomon, come through. Thank you so much. Kiara will be representing New Jersey for us. New Mexico is open at the moment, so I'm your girl once again. New York, the fabulous Faye Lawrence will be representing us in the state of New York. Thank you so much, Faye. Come through. North Carolina, Sophia Antoine, up again. Thank you so very much for that. North Dakota, that's me. Again, working on that. Ohio, Chiquita Lindsay. Chiquita Lindsay will be representing Ohio as well. Oklahoma, out in Oklahoma will be Amy Webb. Amy Webb will be representing us in Oklahoma. Oregon, back to the Northwest, and we've got Angela McGowan again as well representing for Oregon. Pennsylvania, Kiara Solomon representing Pennsylvania once again. Thank you so very much for that. Rhode Island, small state right below me here, so I'm your girl once again for that. South Carolina will be Sophia Antoine representing South Carolina as well. South Dakota, got that one right now as well. Tennessee, Chiquita Lindsay, come through Chiquita. You've got multiple states here, but thank you so very much. We're going to be rocking and rolling and doing some awesome things. Thank you so very much for Tennessee. And the great state of Texas, we've got Tiffany Polar on deck, on board, ready to rock and roll and get it going in Texas. Thank you so very much. Then we've got Utah, Angela McGowan up again. Thank you, Angela, for representing Utah. Vermont up here in the Northeast. Once again, here I am. Virginia, Dorothea Robinson representing Virginia. And then Washington State, Angela McGowan, again, representing us in Washington State. So West Virginia, Wisconsin, and Wyoming still open. I'll be representing those states at this point. And so that is our lineup for state directors. Ladies, thank you so very much for stepping up. I appreciate your assistance. I appreciate all of the information and everything that you've provided up until this point, your cooperation and just coming through with all of the requests and, you know, getting things done as we ask them. And I'm just so blessed and thankful and happy. Thank you so much.
One of the ways you become a state director is you have to be a president. at least 6 months before we'll review your application to take over a state. Can you imagine the power and prestige that comes with being a director for an organization in your state? Wow. You want to impress somebody, tell them that you're the state director for an international women's organization. Guys, you have the autonomy to not only get in as we build, but you have the opportunity to be promoted and to grow your business right alongside of growing your chapter of Wealthy Sistas Network. That is what this is about. Imagine having a platform every month where you bring women together, but you get to talk about your business. And you may not have any live events right now where you get to talk about what you do and what you can do for other people. So we provide that platform. We're looking for women who are ready to take the next step. Please don't waste my time. Please don't waste Jacqueline's time. 9 events a month is what you have to throw. We need a 1-year commitment. If you go to bit.ly/PrezApply, PREZAPPLY, we're going to be starting interviews as early as tomorrow. You don't have to pay anything to put your application in, but be serious. Me, Jacqueline, the state directors, we're going to be contacting you because we're going to start networking events this month. There's no need to wait and delay and drag our feet. Training starts this month. Networking events start this month. And we're going to be swearing you in Indianapolis in May. And you get to come and meet these people in person. Guys, if ever there has been a time, PREZAPPLY, PrezApply. If ever there's been a time for women to work together, if ever there's been a time for you to step up and lead, if ever there has been a time, yep, you sure can, Andrea. If ever there has been a time for you to do something different, not just for your life now, but for your life later and for future generations, it's now. It's now. Don't say, I don't know if I'm qualified. If you've got a good heart and you're open to learn and lead, this opportunity is for you. Don't say that, oh, I'm not sure if women are going to come. Trust me. That's one thing we never had a problem with. We never had a problem getting women to show up. Now, are you going to be able to ask women to show up? Networking, friendship, sisterhood, next level revenue, it doesn't get any better. bit.ly/ So Nixon Success, you got to clarify, what does willing to help mean? Does that mean you're willing to lead? And for those of you who say, well, I want to be a vice president, I want to be a treasurer, I need your help finding my presidents. If you got a girlfriend that leads her butt off, send her to us. Let her lead. You be the vice president. Let her lead. You be the secretary. But again, we all have a responsibility to ignore our egos. This is not about me being in the head. This is not about Jacqueline being in the head. This is about doing what needs to be done for women to have the connections we need for the next level. Sustainable connections. It's one thing to do an event, but events fade away. We need sustainable connections for now and the next 20 years. And guess what? Sustainable connections means they can't put whoever they want to in the White House. Sustainable connections mean they can't just do what they want to do with the insurance plans. Sustainable connections mean there can't keep being a wage gap between what you pay men and what you pay women. If you're not willing to lead and do something about it, then guess what? Things are going to continue to be the way they are. So bit.ly/PrezApply. We're going to send this recording and the link out. Complete your application today. Very good, Nixon Success. Complete your application today because we're going to start interviews tomorrow. I want to go ahead and open it up for questions. I am streaming live on Facebook, but we are going to put a copy of this video on the website as well. Jacqueline, let Portia them know. What questions do you guys have? Again, it is a $127 a month dues for president. If you just want to be a member, definitely go to bit.ly/WSN membership, and you can get your membership today for only $27. There are also other opportunities to be a professional and to educate the membership. But right now, we're looking for we're top-down leadership. So we got Jacqueline in place. We got the state directors in place. We're looking for the presidents, and then we're going to all go out and start bringing our members in. Any questions? Okay, I don't see any questions in the group. I don't see any questions. Oh, I got one hand raised. Hold on, I don't want to miss it. And yes, there can be multiple chapters in a city. I didn't cover that, especially large cities. So if you look at a city like Houston, we can cover Houston as well as the suburbs, Pearland, Sugarland. Andrea has a question. Andrea, will it let you come off mute to ask your questions? Or if you want me to promote you to panelists? No, we're not discussing ambassador opportunities tonight. Only if you've signed up for an ambassador, do you mind if we promote you to panelists, Andrea? Let me know. If you sign up for ambassador, we're rocking and rolling with you guys tomorrow. So you'll get some updates in the group. President is not state, it's area, it's city. Presidents are citywide. We have directors, they are statewide. Hey, Andrea, what's your question?
Fees that the president would pay, and then the membership fees, how much of that would actually go towards the chapter? You know, like chapter expenses and things like that.
See, all of that is up to you. It's 20%. We really show you how to run these events on a shoestring budget. And you really don't spend anything for your venue. There's ways for you to get your food donated. So you get 20% of the chapter fees, the membership fees. That goes back to the president.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
If you have vendors that sign up to vend at your event, if you have many sponsors, a lot of time insurance agents, Affleck representatives, the real estate agents, they have a vested interest of getting in front of a group of 30, 40 women, and they will pay for it. So you keep all of that revenue as well. Again, I don't know how much you guys know about other organizations, but other organizations definitely that they don't do any type of profit sharing like that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Also, there's a quote by Zig Ziglar that says, if there's something that you want, if you help other people get it, you help yourself get it. So as you help these other women connect and things like that, it's gonna, I promise you, it's gonna pay off for you in ways you can't even imagine. So this is all about being a leader and not being a follower. Any more questions? If you have any more questions, go to bit.ly/presapply. Let us talk to you about the opportunity. Again, you're watching the rebirth of something absolutely amazing. But as Rashima used to say, many hands make light work. So we need everybody on board, pushing and bringing other women on board. And the next time I send out a call, I'm going to ask you pointedly to bring at least 2 women to this call. 2 women you know are ready for the next level. 2 women you know are leaders. Ask around you. Bring some people to the table. That's what this is about. Hey, Dr. Landry, any more questions? Okay, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I look forward to talking to you. Jacqueline, you want to tell them goodbye? Any final comments?
Thank you all so very much for joining this evening. Look forward to working with all of you as we come out to the various states and as you get your chapters up and running and going. And again, thank you and God bless.
Yep, we'll see you on the road in June and August. Love you guys. All right, guys, thanks for joining the recording. We appreciate you guys, and we will talk to you guys soon. bit.ly/PresApply, and you'll get this replay in your email tomorrow in case you have questions. Talk to you guys soon.